Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Now it's Barner. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Brady now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Watch the slack, watch the slack, watch the slack. Showing up, showing up. Mike 42, Mike 42. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Hey, hey, watch that, watch that.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
On the play.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Stopped immediately there. He was calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Goes 1st down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
7-yard line.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. A quick throw outside by Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7. Buccaneers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. From just shy of midfield, Locke. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy.
Touchdown.
Jerry Judy. 59 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. To try again after the sack. Brady looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Barner. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get... And now a fumble. Brady loses the foot. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. And the safety there, another mistake. And these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Gordon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Duke Dawson picks it. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Barner. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed name, how about your respect? Get it more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
KJ Hamler returning it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 78 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Brandon McManus.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. Brings up
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Mike, go bandit. Go bandit.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Again, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Broncos take over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
61, matchbox, light, hard. Yep.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Gordon on the carry.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Check topper.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle here to Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 8-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Levante David in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Third down. 3rd and 13.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. On play action, Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Block off a play action. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Throwing again. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will stop right around the 25. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his...
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
43-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the turnover, here's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ross Cockrell.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 30.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brady now on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First down.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 64 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Hey, Alabama.
From the gun, Brady. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
A.J. Boye.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
36, 36. Switch.
To throw again. Brady going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Their own 48-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
General, West. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
The 25-yard line.
On first down, Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First down, Broncos.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go, calm the crowd. Watch the screen. Pass.
Off the play fake. Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's into the clear. The 30. Past the 20.
Yeah, baby. We coming again.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over.
21.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is